Charlotte, hello!
Hello!
Thanks for having me here in your beautiful atelier in the heart of Croix-Rousse in Lyon.
My pleasure.
Le quartier des artistes. Yeah, thanks for participating to the podcast. And we'll just start with the first question.
Yeah, take it away. I'm all yours.
Charlotte Goldspink.
Yes.
Who are you?
I am English, born in Manchester in the north of England. I came over to France when I'd finished my fine art and French degree over 30 years ago. Not really an accident, as I'd come over quite a lot when I was small because my dad was a biologist and we were over in the Camargue quite a lot in my youth, working with the flamingos, working with the rice fields, the carp, the salt. So I'd got a bit of a French dream thing going on, and I thought rather than working in a pub in the middle of town, I would see what the French dream had to offer for me. And I came over and just kept finding work and never went home again. So I had numerous day jobs and little by little started to work out what I wanted to paint, how to paint, because I don't believe you actually ever really learn how to paint. It's something that you've got in you and it's what you see around you that inspires the whole thing to come out in the end. So that was sort of, you know, you have to mature it or work on it. And bit by bit, my day job started to, you know, one day less, and I was doing a bit more painting. And I've been here in my workshop now for over 14 years in the Croix-Rousse. Total chance. Saw that it was out for rent and thought, well, that just suits what I do. It's not a snob posh gallery down south. It's just a genuine, hard-working little place for me to work in, and it's just where I needed to be for my Lyon artistic project as well. So that's me.
Second question, what are your main qualities? What are things you like or even love about yourself?
I'm very hard-working, I'm persevering, enduring, I'm extremely sensitive. These type of things I don't like about myself as much. I'm very kind. I care probably too much about everybody and everything when I should maybe care a bit more about myself. I probably quite like the gregarious, a bit extravagant, a bit weird and a bit funky side of myself. People aren't quite sure who and where I am and what I'm doing. Because there's nothing I like more than letting my hair down and dancing and partying and just going wild, really. So I can actually be a bit noisy and a bit boisterous and a bit bossy, but it moves everybody forwards and it's great fun. And sometimes I think I'm quite funny as well, but I'm not sure about that one. But anyway.
You're quite honest with yourself. You seem like you're a person who knows herself well.
I know myself too well. I'm sick of knowing myself. I'm probably one of my qualities is I'm very honest. But, you know, and I think it's just fair to be just genuine and honest with everybody, and that there's no point in life trying to be somebody we're not. Probably there's a certain point in our life when we know exactly who we are and who we don't actually want to be, but we can't think about it, so we're going to work out how to make the best of it, really.
Third question?
Yep.
What do you love about life?
I found this a difficult question because I find life extremely difficult. I probably love the very, very rare sparkly moments, and I'm trying to make a few more sparkly moments in my life. I have trouble just with mundane and ordinary, and I feel that I need everything to be just a bit above the ordinary. And I love the state of when you put the music on and it's just that song, and all I want to do is just go and dance in the street and sparkle. Or when I put a blue with another blue, and it'll be like, oh, those blues together. Wow, I've never seen those blues before. And I will literally sweat with joy over it. I probably like the higher moments in life, you know, like when you get on the train or you get in the car and you know that you're going down south and you're going to the sea and you're running away from it all and you're free and there's no work and you get to that water and you put your feet in the water and you put your feet on the beach and it's just like the rare moments of interior calm that at the same time glitter and sparkle and just take us a bit over the mundane all the time. I'm not very good on mundane.
It's another good quality in my perspective.
What? Not being good on mundane?
Yeah, always wanting to go a little bit more.
It's hard work though, a little bit more, because you're not satisfied with just that. Which is why my paintings, the project is never, ever, ever finished, because even that isn't quite good enough, you know?
Do you like change?
Do I like change?
Yeah.
No, I hate change.
But it means like there is always room for...
I love moving forwards. I'm always moving forwards. I'm not very good at dramatic change.
Yes.
It's always next step, go, quick. But dynamic change that I really need to do, I'm not as good at. Because I probably need somehow my roots and to be grounded somewhere. Probably to stop me just going completely off my head and losing everything, because I'm a bit... I have to sort of keep myself, which is probably why the workshop's good for me, because even though I moan about it and I hate having to come in all the time, if I didn't have that, I'd be up there floating around trying to work out how to find the higher me and the higher something, and I might lose the plot of it.
Have you found a sense or a meaning to life?
No.
Fifth question? Or you want to develop?
No, I have nothing on the subject. I really am not quite sure what the meaning or sense of is in life. It just feels a bit like it's just been a battle. And I'm not going to say anything profound like it's to make beautiful objects, beautiful paintings, because I don't think it's that either. So I don't know.
Have you searched for a meaning, or you've stopped?
I've not had time. I've been too busy persevering with the professional project.
In one word, what do you see when you look back, now, or forward at yourself or at the world?
I can do myself easily. I can do before. Back would be struggle. Now would be to restart. I don't even know if that's an English word. And the future would maybe be serenity.
Great.
Don't know how. Regarding the world, past, struggle. Now, struggle. Future, struggle. So that's pessimistic, but try me again in a week or so.
I'll keep in touch. Thanks. So, sixth question. Here is a quotation I like very much from a poster of the Guerrilla Girls. I give it to you.
Yes, thank you.
And they're a group of feminist activists in the United States of America. Would you read it, please?
Would you like to read it out? Yes? Okay. Right, so here we have. The world needs a new weapon, the Estrogen Bomb. Drop it on dictators, oligarchs, ultranationalists, fundamentalists, gangsters, patriarchs and CEOs everywhere. They'll throw down their big guns, hug each other, apologise, then get rid of racism, misogyny, homophobia, transphobia, Islamophobia, climate denial and income equality. Want the world to be a better place? Make an estrogen bomb.
Does it inspire anything?
bit of trouble with feminism
Mm-hmm.
and all the movements that we're getting regarding, that we have at the moment regarding sexuality. Because I just sometimes think we'll make things worse.
Mm-hmm.
You see, here we're saying to start with that dictators, gangsters, patriarchs are maybe all men. I'm sure there's a lot of nasty women out there too.
Yeah.
And I find it quite interesting, the fact that we've got the idea of it being a big tablet. I mean, it goes so many ways, this piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that all the women in the world are still taking the pill, so messing up their estrogen. Why is it the men still haven't found a way to take their own pill? We haven't moved on with that for years. We haven't moved on with men and women, and men still being the big boss and women still not being the big boss. There are so many fundamental issues in the world. I don't feel that estrogen is necessarily something that means that women are all nice, pretty and gentle. And I don't necessarily think that testosterone is what making all these men all big and nasty. If we're talking about the men here, because I think we're talking about everybody. I find that life, I mean, coming from a scientific family, I find life quite amazing that tiny little particles of chemicals in our brain can change things so immensely. Because estrogen is a chemical, testosterone is a chemical at the end of the day, and a slight imbalance in this and it changes the way you are. I would love to think that if everything was so easy and we just inject everybody with a bit more estrogen and then all the men would be all nice and lovely, but that's not what we want anyway. What is important in life is our differences, and I think the world just needs to accept that things are different. I for no way think that estrogen makes women nice and gentle. I'm at a point in my life where I probably run out of estrogen. I found life so hard, and I was really quite definitely not set out to have children. So having estrogen did not make me want to have more children. It didn't make me possibly very calm. It made me very edgy. It made me quite depressed. It made me very angry. It made me very masculine, probably. Since I'm kind of running out of estrogen, I'm much more chilled. So I feel much more feminine. I feel much calmer. I feel much gentler. I actually, this is very out of the box, I've been having a lot of weird dreams at the moment about having babies. I've never wanted babies in my life. So what does this say about estrogen? I think all these cliches about men and women, we need to just let it drop. I really do think that women probably do need a bit more help, because obviously I'm having a great time without estrogen because it's made me a much better woman. I feel much more womanly without it. So what does that say? And how many men are out there painting paintings and being creative, and not just all because they're all gay. They're out there expressing their femininity and doing things much more feminine than I've ever done. You give me a wall to plaster, I'll have a great time plastering a wall. I love plastering walls. I love tiling, you know. And then how many men are out there sewing beads onto designer dresses, you know. I think all this does is just add to these damn cliches that we're trying to get out of. So I feel like the feminists are shooting themselves in the foot a bit, and we've just got to all calm down and be more open to things and stop actually getting in a pickle about these subjects. And just, there's a lot more issues going on that have been going on for years, like even just the colour of our skin issue. It's just going on and on. The being all man or a woman issue is going on and on. You know, we see it just for the job damn things, you know, right? Okay, the black guys come in for the job, the white girls come for the job, the black... So I sometimes think that all this in-your-face gay rights or feminism is actually just making it worse and exaggerating things that we should just accept.
The differences.
I don't care what people wear. I don't care where people come from. I don't care what they've studied. What is important is here, you know. And so all this, I feel like we're adding problems where we don't actually need them, and we need to come back for fundamental things like caring for everybody, caring for the planet, loving people a bit more. We're loving people, full stop. And I think all this sort of feminist thing is getting a bit too masculine in some way, and a bit too stamping my feet, and you men are all bastards, and you're all this, and you're all that, and no. As we see more and more, men are saying, God, I don't even dare to be a man anymore and tell a woman that she looks lovely in case she punches me in the face. You know, I want a man who opens the door and tells me, look how gorgeous, for goodness sake, you know. And so I'm a bit, you know, I'd quite like us all maybe to pop a pink pill all together one day, the whole world, pop a pink pill and have a great party. And then the next day we'll pop a blue pill. And we'll have a great party on blue pills and toss testosterone. I don't care, you know what the... I'm a bit like... I'm lucky to be working independently and probably to have an independent view on things and to have reached a point in my life that if we don't start to say, oh, sod all this, we're never going to say it. So I'm a bit like, I just think we all really need to be free, which is probably one of the things that I like when I have this sparkliness, and when I listen to music, I feel free. When I paint a painting and it's working, I feel free. What we've been saying, what Osman Handalabi said, we need to be free, and we just all need to be free to be who we are, who we want to be, and to do what we want to do, and to express ourselves, and to be allowed to do it. Without, obviously, extreme things and putting other people in danger, and we don't need more estrogen, we just need a bit more love and a bit more caring, and a bit more looking after one's neighbour. Don't want to go into religion, but I think we just need a bit more of Jesus in us. Because I'm sure Jesus was funky, he was doing a lot of funky dancing at the time. You know, I think we just need to all wake up in the morning. I mean, it's easy saying done. I look like I'm in a privileged position in my little workshop and things, but it's a goddamn battle for all of us every day.
It is.
And I do take on the weight of the world. I just wish there was some way that we could find it all a bit easier to enjoy what we've all got and what we can all give to other people. Be it estrogen or not, I don't know. But we all give whatever it is that we've got that makes this world a little bit of a better place, because it's getting harder and harder to live in. And I think there's maybe just a balance that we're not looking after really properly. You know, the work-life balance, the love and the hate balance, and the evil and the good, you know, we're back to basics here. But and yeah, maybe estrogen and testosterone are two basics too, but I don't think they need to be at a conflictual state. I don't think they need to be used as a bomb either, because I think they're just a richness that can be used to bring the best out of all of us, really. And there we are.
Thank you, Charlotte. Is there anything you would like to add?
No, I don't think so. I think I'd just like to thank you for inviting me to take some time out of this hamster wheel that we're all on working, to just think about myself, think about the world, think about other issues, no, I haven't. I think I've bored you all quite enough.
So I guess we came to the end. I thank you again for having done this with me, share this adventure and open yourself like that.
My pleasure.
See you soon.
And thank you for having me.
Thank you.